Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining us. Today I think I'm going to try to decorate up my belly bands, get those going. And I was going to show you my thoughts on the ties, or the toppers for the tags. Get my words out. Because it has the blue in it. I'm thinking this will match that, and that matches that. So I'm thinking of doing these blues as my tag toppers. I think that is going to be really pretty to kind of pull it all together. And as of now, this journal is spoken for. I'm going to wait till I get the inside done before I put the topper on, just because, you know, I think that would be better to do it that way. But I went through and I put in the pockets, glued all those in. You got plenty of writing space in here. It's pretty decorative. So, but see what I'm saying? I think that the blue, yeah, I think that's going to match real good. And then we have the, you know, the lighter shade of blue. Now this is a side tuck right here. And then this is where our belly bands are going to go. But I think those blues will match really well. And what I've done was I opened it up to this page. And so I think that's going to match there. This will match the darker blue. And I think that's going to work. So, but for today, we are going to work on making our belly bands and getting those in there. And that's what my plan of action is today, is dressing these belly bands up. And this is that sheet where I didn't like the middle page, and I just folded it. We're going to turn it into our belly band. So we need 4 for this, for the signatures, 1 in the front and 1 in the back. So I said, let's just use this, and then we'll take our bee decorations and stuff, and we'll decorate them up. I think that is going to work out pretty good. Hope everybody's doing okay today. We're all hanging in there. Everybody seems to be hanging on, doing pretty good today. So I think we're going to try to plan on going to my sister's father-in-law's funeral service whenever they decide the arrangements and stuff on that. So I'm thinking I want to do something like this. I don't know if I'm going to put any of these behind it or not. And then these bees, where it looks like they're flying, I want to put on this. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. Or do I want to do that? And whatever I don't use in decorating this, I'll put it in a thank you bag to send, so you can take and glue it in as tuck spots, or decorate pages and stuff in a journal yourself. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do there. We'll save these pieces here. I do have a few little bee cut-offs and stuff, but I think that's what I'm wanting to do on this. I don't know if I got any wordage or not. Let's see in this here what we got. I know there's a bunch of little bees and things like that. And this was that Fussy Cuts from Carolyn Musing. I'm gonna put that in there. That's cute little journal cards. Look, we can make that belly band and stick them in there, can't we? Shut your face. Yes, we can. There we go. Double belly bands. Hot, yeah. Okay, so we'll move that up. We'll put us a little cup of honey down there. Put the little bead tab. I don't want that. And look, there's another little cup of honey. We'll do that on this one. Kind of like so. I don't have B words. Daggone it. That would be pretty on a pocket of some sort. But I've already got my pockets situated in here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for something to bling up my belly bands. Here's all I'm doing, y'all. And like I said, some of these bees have, like, you know, the blue wings and stuff on them. I thought we could use. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Well, all right now, you're messing with me. I like that. I need something down here. I need a B word. Look, them's cute. That don't even, that's a mud dauber. And then look, here's some smaller honeycombs. Let's see if they'll work. Got another smaller honeycomb. I'm bound to have. Okay. Yep, there it is. Just put that over here. Put them on that ways like that. Now, let me see. I can take and put like the little bees on the honeycomb. And look, he's cute face. Look at him. We'll put him like he's on this one over here. Ooh, let's do this one. Yeah, let's do that one. Yeah. Because I needed one going that way. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, he's the one. Yeah. Now that bee looks like a spider, don't it? Getting me the heebie-jeebies. I'm allergic to bees. I don't like that one. I just like the color of him. Now, what did I do? Oh, he's over here on this side. I'm like, now what did I do with that that I had over here? I like that one. It shows up better. Okie doke. That's what we're doing. Now, we need to get all this picked up over here and put back in this bag. Oh, goodness, just rake them up. Because you know good and well your fingers don't work, so just rake them over into the pile. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then these here, like I say, it's part of this Fussy Cut kit. I'll put them in a little thank you bag. Put it in with the kit in the front pocket. Then I got another special gift for this purchase that's going to come with it. And I think you'll like it, and you will be able to use and use and use it. I can't keep a secret. I'm going to, you know, I just can't do it. I can't keep a secret. So you remember when I was going through my bee stamps? And I said that there was a couple of them that I had apparently liked so much that I bought 2 sets. This is one of them. And it's never been used. It hasn't even been opened. And it came from Temu. But I'm going to send that along as a thank you too for the purchase of this with all the extra fussy cuts that we don't use to decorate. So, Miss Sherry, I hope that you like what I'm doing here. Sometimes I get nervous when I sell a journal like midways through working on it because I'm like, oh, I hope they like that, or, you know, they like what I'm doing. So, but I'm going to continue on working on it, and I hope you're liking what I'm doing, honey. But yes, Miss Sherry has spoken for this journal, and I think she's going to like it. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm not inking these super duper extra. I'm just putting a little bit of ink on them because I want them to stand out from the background where they are. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I need my glue. I need my glue here. So I'm going to leave them where they at because I need to know where to put this at. That is going to be fun. A belly band with a belly band. Move it down a little bit there. Can't move it too much because I done got glue on it and it's going to smear on the back of it. I won't be able to get my little card in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, ma'am. That is too cute. I love it. And I can't go off too much from the bottom or the top because it is the same height as the page because it is one of the pages. Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. I've had too much fun making these journals, y'all. This one here is really kind of made itself. Now, the last one I was on a little bit on the struggle bus. Not gonna lie. But this one is kind of pretty much basically made itself. And that kit there is what did it. That ephemera kit really has helped me out with this one. With just the, I'm going to put this over here on this side because, you know, draws the eye. The triangle, whatever. And again, this fussy cut kit, I'm trying to find it. I had it up here. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. Don't tell me. Here it is, because I remember I saved some. It is My Porch Prints. My Porch Prints Summer Bee Large Fussy Cut Tags Printable. So, yeah. That's this one that we're playing with. Okay, so I'm going to get these done. Whoops. Like I said, I may not do a whole bunch of inking on everything, but I do want this to have a border on it to stand out from the background. think I was getting my stuff together last night for my next journals, getting everything, you know, getting my little baskets of journal things together, like my project baskets. So I think after this here bee journal, I will go, we're going to do this kind of a fancier sunflower journal. I don't know if I'm going to go a full grunge sunflower journal yet or not, but I think I might. So I might do 2 sunflower journals after this. So one is kind of a, I showed the kit when I was showing my bee journals, but it's more of a fancier sunflower. And I think it's going to be real pretty. And I have ideas already for the pockets on it. So I just got to get that stuff out and get it glued together. And then I've got a bunch. I really have got a bunch of sunflower things to decorate. And it's just going to be overly sunflowers. I mean, like, it is just going to be sunflowered up. Yeah, I think it's going to be real pretty to do them. And then I got, I have fall colored butterflies. So I thought I'd do a grungy fall themed. And it's like I found it at Hobby Lobby this past week when I went up there. And it's got like a rose colored kit that has butterflies. And I was like, shut up, that would be so good to do like a fall themed butterfly journal. I'm going to put this on first, and that'll allow me spacing for this, I think. This one I'm going to start at the top. I wanted some of the blue winged bees on here, because then it, you know, it'll match with the journal pages a little better, I think. Now all of this is on cardstock. Okay, we're gonna move you over just a hair so you'll fit on it. And I also want to thank everybody for continue to support me. I greatly appreciate it. Watching my videos and sharing my channel and talking me up to your friends and family and other crafters. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. You know, my friends have helped my channel grow, and just thank you is not the word for you know, the gratitude. I greatly appreciate it. And I also want to thank you all for the prayer request that I put out last night for my family and my friend from high school, her daughter, and my sister and husband and his father. So thank y'all so much. I know this one here kind of looks similar, but it's, you know, one's going to be on one side, and the other one's going to be on the other side. So I didn't want to do completely two complete, you know, different ones. think I'll put one, like this a set and that's a set. Is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm going to turn him this away. So you get the blue specks up here. The paper. I think that's going to be pretty. Yeah, I like that. So I was thinking at first, like, this will be a set and one in signature, and then that would be a set and the other signature. But I think, you know, do these like that. I think that's going to work. Okie doke. So I'm going to put this down here on the bottom first, and then we'll kind of gauge that up. Hopefully I'll get it right. Keep messing with these that I've already got glued because it keeps wanting to roll it up. That should leave me enough room to get my bee like this on that one. Yep, I think that'll be good. I'm going to move him over a little bit because that looks, looks like he's leaving a trail of something out of his behind there. I didn't want to do that. he was looking a little suspect. Oh, yes, y'all, I forgot to ask Miss Cindy if I could share and print out and share her journals that she sent me pictures of. She done some poppy journals, y'all, and when I tell y'all this, honey, Cindy, honey, you need you a channel. You do. You need to get you a YouTube channel because, honey, them journals, I tell you what, they are pretty. And when I say pretty, I mean pretty. You done a real good job on them, honey. I was like, oh my goodness, those are awesome. Just beautiful. I hadn't collected up a whole bunch of poppy stuff yet. I want to do a poppy journal, but I hadn't got enough stuff collected up to do one yet. But yes, ma'am, Miss Cindy, you did a great job on those. I was like, what? That is awesome. I saw that today, or last night. Well, I guess it was today. Now, see how, like, this is the paper for this. So, I'm going to put this on that. You see what I'm saying? Let me turn it over to the other side and see what it looks like. So, then this will be on this side. We need to ink them, don't we? Yep, we need to put some ink around on the edge of that so it's not blendy to the page. But yeah, I think you need to get you a YouTube channel, Miss Cindy. Them journals was beautiful. And just all kinds of beautiful. And I'm probably going to go back. I need to go back and reread your email that you sent me telling me about where you got the journal kit from, because I want to try to get you one of those journal kits because it was gorgeous. So she was telling me that she had made a set of poppy journals for herself, her mom, and I think her sisters. I think she made like 4 or 5 altogether, I think she said. And I'm sorry, Miss Cindy, I'm butchering your story, but because I read this at like 5 or 6 o'clock this morning, right before I fell asleep, and I checked my phone to make sure the store was open. I was like, oh, email, you know. So, and then I said, all those are gorgeous. I saw the pictures yesterday afternoon, but she emailed me back, telling me the story behind them. And I was like, oh, that is just so pretty. And so she bought ink and stamps and glue and all the fussy cuts and everything. And she put together the journals, you know, with the papers, the covers, and all of that, you know. And then she gave the journals to her family members with all the stuff to go with it, like all ephemera and fussy cuts, ink, glue, and all of that, for them to decorate how they wanted to, you know. And she wrote a letter to everybody, and my thing's just breaking all to pieces here. And she wrote a letter to each of them and put it in their journal for them. I was like, that is just so beautiful. So yeah, that was a beautiful collection of journals that you made, Miss Cindy. So I hope you don't mind. I'm asking you here if you would mind if I would print off some pictures and share them with everyone, because they are beautiful. It needs to be shared. Okay. So now I'm going to glue about maybe 1/4 of an inch worth on the top and the bottom here. I need to get me a paper towel so I don't glue the page underneath it to it, you know, because I'm bad to do that. Alrighty. Separate yourself. Oh yeah, I love that. Oh, that looks so good, don't it? Yes, ma'am. And then there is going to be our journal card to go in there. I love that. Wow, I surprised myself, y'all. And so I was like, I love that. But yeah, I surprised myself there. Okie doke. Well, that is going to just be awesome. Yeah, I really did surprise myself on them. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes it's funny because, like, you know, you always start out a project and you kind of, you know, have a, like, especially if it's like a journal build or something, you know, you always have like this idea image in your head, what you would like things to look like, you know. And so I was like, you know, sometimes it doesn't come to fruition, you know, and that's okay. And a lot of times, I mean, like these, I'm like, oh, that is just gorgeous. It actually surprises myself. And then when you take and put the journal card behind it, it just sets that off. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Man, that's pretty. I'm glad we done that. All right, so then we're going to flip over to this one. Now, see what I'm saying with that stained glass window pocket in there? I mean, that is just gorgeous. I love them. Love them. Love them. They turned out super duper pretty. Okay, let me get my book weight from my good friend Miss Maggie. And we're going to do the same on this. Well, actually, let's put this one here. Well, that kind of blends on it. Yeah, let's put it there so it stands out a little better. Don't want it to be blendy. Because, you know, I put the same backer on all the pages, so that's what happened. All right, get your paper towel before you forget and glue the pages together. So what I'm doing is just centered it in the middle of the bottom, getting it down, and then I just put the top down. It's kind of usually how, if you know, sometimes it's not exactly the whole length of the page, but these are exact page size, because, you know, I printed that thinking it was going to be the middle of the signature, and then I turned it into 2 signatures, and then I didn't like the looks of that. Oh, that is so cute. Love it. Love it. And I love how that green goes with that jar. Look at that. Oh, wow. Shut up. Yep. Surprised myself with this one, I did. But you see what I mean? All of this is like, it was super busy to go with the rest of the journal. I mean, it's pretty artwork, you know, I'm not knocking that. It's just with the rest of the journal and stuff, I just thought it was a little busy. Okay. Let's see, I need to pull it down a little bit there. The problem is I got too much glue on the bottom part of it. And it was slipping and sliding every time I tried to let go of it. It would wiggle wobble. And it still wiggled. And there we go. We got you straightened up, buddy. So then you have the little belly band there with the little journal card. And then you have the bee. Oh, that looks so good. I love that. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'm happy with that. Happy. Okay, so that's our belly bands. Now, let's see what else we want to work on today. I think I'm going to try to get my tag toppers done. I'm over here hunting for that, and it's over here. Let me see. Okay. These won't really need topper bits on them. Yeah, okay. So that's front and back. Alright. So I need to poke the holes in them. Put the little eyelet thingies in them. We'll be in business. Ouch. Gotta be careful, because I always try to hold this right here to make sure that I line it up. You see what I'm doing? And I wind up pinching my own finger. That one may be a little bit off. I may have to ink that a little bit. And that's fine, will. I'm just taking ink you. Let's get this backer piece here. It's just a little note card that I have over here. I'll ink them. Ink those holes up. Okay. So I write notes to myself about, you know, what I need to do and this and that and other, and mentioning people's channels and things. Let's do, should we do gold? Yeah, I think so. Look, I just lost that one down in there. Or should we do bronze? I think we'll do gold on these two and bronze on the other ones. And I just went and filled up on the eyelets this weekend at the Hobby Lobby. I need to go back and get me some more silver. I couldn't remember what color it was I was short on. And I got a few gunmetal because I'd like to use that with my sunflower and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty in that. Trying to do pretty much yellow and gold in that, I think. Because, or yellow and black and gold. Because the one is, that is the colors in it, is black and gold. It is super pretty. Super shabby chic sunflower. Now I know these tag topper here bits are not going to match the tags. But see, there's like a blue hue in the wings, and you know, it's what I'm playing off of. And then we have the blue that's in the journal pages is what I'm playing off of. And I hope that when I put them in there, I hope that it's going to look good. If not, then I'll just take the dadgum toppers off and we'll put something else on them. Oh, I locked it up. I think I done that one backwards. I did, knucklehead. And that's why that one didn't work out good, because I put it in the thing backwards. Oh, and also, too, I know somebody was yelling at me. I'm on the wrong size. It's still on the small size. Crazy train. Oh, yes. Yes. Help me. That one there. I need to get an eyelet. One of those little... I need to get the rings for these here. Maybe I might need to pull out a different size. I think these in here are bigger than those. To me, they feel like they are. You see what I'm saying? Yes, they are bigger. And these came from the Temu. And they are like a honey gold. Actually, it goes better with this. Yeah, see? Yep. That works. Yes, ma'am. There we go. This handle piece wants to come slip and slide off of this thing. Yeah, yeah, see, those are bigger, aren't they? A whole lot bigger. Okay. So I got those done. Let's see. If I find the end of this, there we go. Don't want a whole big old piece, you know, because it's just going to be a loop-de-loop topper bits on these. But I think it's going to be really pretty. It'd be super great if I could get it through that hole. Pinchers aren't working today. Thumbs aren't working. And, you know, usually this happens when I cut my fingernails. I hadn't cut my fingernails, as you can plainly see. But, yeah, it's just not happening. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, it's not the seam binding, y'all. It's not the seam binding. It's me and my fingers. That is the issue here. So there we go. So that's those two. Now this is what I'm saying about, you know, this is going to match. You see what I'm saying? Yes, I think so. So I'm going to put that in there. And I'll put this one back here. See with the blue? That's what I'm putting down, y'all. That's what I'm putting down, yep. That's what I'm thinking. Now these bits and pieces. These are a little smaller. I'm thinking, because it's going by the color of the tag. That would kind of work, or the mustard color would work. And then see, that would work with that. Oh, I got a mustard looking color. Or so I thought. No, it's a bright yellow, ain't it? And see, like that would work with that, wouldn't it? Yep, it sure would. Just going with the color of the tags, I think that would work. Is that going to work in here? Oh yeah, it's honey color, see? Look at that. All right. So I like that with them. I've learned to try to stretch this out when you cut it. I think that's going to be beautiful with that. And then see, it also has a sage green on it. That would be pretty neat with these. And I think this right here is what we need. Yep. That's what we need on them. Heck yeah. Perfect match. Perfect match. I think these are the ones that I actually found in the sewing section of Hobby Lobby. These little tags. It was like a whole little set. Like of 8 to 10 tags. Oh. Alright, fingers. You're really annoying me and my viewers. So please work. Thank you. I know I may be plumb off camera over here doing that, but trust me, the struggle is just ridiculous. Because I have to push it up against my stomach and hold it with one hand. Spread the top open with the other hand and feed the little loopy-loops through with another hand. So I need like 4 hands here just to do this. And I don't know what is going on. Like my fingers aren't swollen today or nothing. I just can't pinch nothing. It's like, you know, I'm telling somebody else's hands to do something. Yeah, it's not happening, Captain. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. Okay, put that one through. That's a little fidgety. Alright, so then we'll place those as well. Put that right there. See, that matches good with that, don't it? And we'll do this one right here. Oh yeah, I like that. We'll do that right there. Yeah, see, that matches really good with the journal colors too. I'm happy with that. There we go. Okay, so then we have these pieces here. These are tags. So let's spread those throughout. See, look, that's a little tuck spot right there. But I want one of these things in those. See what I'm saying? Look, there's one. Ah, give it to me, fingers. Goodness. And this is the one that had like the pink flowers in it. And that, so that's what I was thinking that would go back here. Oh yes, I love it. I love that. Okie dokie. And there is the middle of that signature. Okay. So this. Here is this. So then I want to take that. It's going to need a bigger journal card. Let's put that one in there. Actually, let's put this one back here because it's the pink with the roses. You see what I'm saying? How cute. That will work. And then look, we have this one here, so let's put this one up here with that, with the pink and the roses. Okay. Now I lost my spot. Daggone it. Okay. So then, let's do that. Okay. Put him right there. Now I left these where I glued it on these, I glue from here to there. So you can put a, you know, a much bigger journal card in there. You see what I'm saying? Because we are going to make bigger journal cards to go in here. I'm just spreading out these ephemera bits here first. Let me put one of you in here with the little clipboard. Am I still right? Have I not skipped anything? Yep. Okay. Do that. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. Or no, that's too, the bees are a little matchy-matchy there, so let's do this. Yeah, I like that. The bees are a little matchy-matchy, and that yellow goes good there. I like that. Okay, so now that is the ephemera pieces from the kit that we have. Everything is in a, we have everything in a tuck spot. Okay, so the back one is done, the front one is done as well, should be. I love that right there. That is just so pretty with those tag topper bits. That is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right, so each thing has at least one piece of ephemera in it. We got a bunch more to make. So see, this one is cut right up on it, and this one is not. You see that? You see what I'm saying? The difference of how you can cut it on my fussy cutter. So it's just preference. Now these, I think this, and this would make beautiful tuck spots in this journal. So I think I'm going to pull those ephemera bits and add it to the pieces that we send with. And these, I think I'll wind up putting in there in the little side tuck pieces. Where are they at? Right here's one. Is that the same? No, it's different. But this one is on that side, so we can do this, and you can see the bees. Yeah, I like that. And those would actually go in that too. Yeah, those would actually go in that as well. But I like that little blue sticking out from behind there. It highlights it, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so let's go back here and find the side tuck on this one. And there we are. So move that down and put that up there so you can see the flower at least. And then we'll put that with the send along ephemera. Okay. So this is going to go in send along ephemera. I may wind up putting these in a tuck place somewhere in them just because they're pretty. I need to use them. But these, like I said, this could be, you know, like that, and that could be pockets. This these could be pockets, and this could be like a tuck place in it. You know what I'm saying? And then that is a journal card. These are tags. How did I come uneven with journal cards? I don't know. Yeah, so that's all going to be ephemera sent with. So we'll put that here. We'll save that. Let me get my little thank you baggie out, because my sister brought me some. Got a little thank you baggie. And I'll slip the little B stamps in that. And we'll slip the little extra ephemera bits in this one. Oh. If I wasn't so fiddly fingered, my goodness. There we go. So now then this will go in the front pocket here. And I'll put the stamp thing in the back pocket. And then you have bits and pieces that you can add to your journal yourself. I may wind up gluing that down a little more there just to hold that, because that's a little flimsy on the top of that. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't like that flip-flop in there. I don't like how flimsy that is. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put it on the third one up. Three up. I just don't like how loosey-goosey that is there. Okay, and I'll do the same for the one in the back. So then you can take the stamps and you can stamp bees however you want all over your journal. You have the extra tuck places and stuff like that, and if you want to add extra tucks, you can. I'm not done with this journal. We ain't even made the big journal cards and the big tags, because, you know, I pulled this out for toppers for a reason. And then we have all of this ephemera here that we got to dress up journal cards and tags with. So, yeah, I like that a little better. At least when, you know, when you're opening and closing in the journal, it's not going to flip-flop around and slide out of it. Yeah, I thought when I put that in there that I was probably going to have to wind up gluing up a little bit higher on that arch. And I think that is exactly what I needed to do. So now any of those little ephemera pieces in that, you can take those and glue them on your pages to decorate. You know what I mean? Which would be really cute. And then you got some more pieces that you could add in as tucks. And then, like, you know, like that would be cute to just to put on a page as a page tab or something. Especially these little bits here, just on the edge. As, you know, as a page tab or something. Like, I would take 2 of them and sandwich them on a page like this, where you'd have one on one side and then you flip it over and there's one on the other side. That would be a cute idea. And then you have, you know, some where you can just put like this on a page as a side tuck as well. But yeah, that is our extra tuck and journal card ephemeras there. Is that going to be good? Yep. That's going to be good. See, I just want to make sure when I open and close that, that's not flapping out. So then you have, you know, your little bag in the front and the back where you can take and just sit and journal and decorate up and do what you want to with it. That is a fun idea. Shoot. I like that. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't even know how long I've been on here. Ooh, over a minute. A minute over an hour. Alright, so I'm going to get off here for today. And then tomorrow, we're going to take our pretty papers here. These, I'm going to do big journal cards for the front and back pockets to, like, stay in there. Because I love that. I just think it's going to be beautiful with the kit. So we're going to make big journal cards out of those and put those in there. And then the rest of the scrapbooking paper, I'm going to turn into tags and or journal cards, depending on how wide the ephemera piece is. And then put that stuff. Now those would make beautiful tags. So I'd put it on a 6-inch tag, like right in the middle of a scrapbook paper tag. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, thank y'all for listening and watching. And again, thank y'all all for keeping my folks in your thoughts and prayers. I do greatly appreciate it. We will talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.